Today we are going to be giving Minecraft an upgrade, specifically starting with the Pillager Outpost. Now vanilla Minecraft's great and all, but come on now, some of these structures, they could do better. These mobs deserve a better. And so today we are going to be upgrading this thing and giving the pillagers the amazing castle that they deserve. Now my only issue is that I don't really actually know where a Pillager Outpost is in this world. I mean, technically I do, right? We got the PaulGG shaker cup over here, and this thing, it is an outpost. I mean, look, they're spawning, but in a way I've already transformed it into a magnificent home. You know what? The video done, guys. Roll the credits. It's over. Oh, relax, everyone. I gave you a nice home, and this we're gonna chill. So anyways, as I was saying, we're gonna have to find another Pillager Outpost because I'm not tearing that one down. I might have a backup plan for that though, if we don't find another one. Aha, there we go. We got ourselves a Pillager Outpost. I thought I remembered there was one being over here because in the last video, oh, there's actually a lays here too. Because in the last video, when I was looking for a pink sheep, I remember this rendered in when I found the, oh, hey, how's it going? When I found the pink sheep. And I also just realized from that last video, I still have the blue axolotl in my, I mean, he's pink in my hand. Please Minecraft, fix that. But he's blue. I mean it. I swear. In that last video, I had you guys comment down below a name that I could be able to name him. And I took him on a dangerous adventure, so guys, I'll be right back. Luckily though, this isn't too far away from home. On my way home, you know, I mean, we do got villages. There's also ocean monuments. There's actually a handful of different vanilla Minecraft structures that we could upgrade. What if, like, because people always talk about playing modded Minecraft, you know, what if we just make modded Minecraft? What if I make my own trees, an entire biome with a custom village, and you guys just witness me playing God in Minecraft and creating things? And that's kind of what I'm doing. I built a giant pig, and still honestly one of my favorite builds so far. Now that we're back home, got a creeper on our house. Let's name this blue axolotl, which the most liked comment in that video was Stitch, which I assume is from Lilo and Stitch, which I vibe with the name. I think it fits. Also, everyone was commenting that I can name it while it's in the bucket, and I hope that's true. And so now we got to put Stitch in his enclosure along with all the rarest mobs in Minecraft. All these beautiful rare mobs. Brown panda. Love you. You're awesome. Anyways, go ahead and drop him in right there. And does his name tag work? It does. Okay, cool. So the bucket transfers the name tag to him. Now, if you guys missed this video, you should definitely go check it out because some of the rarest mobs in Minecraft, really hard to get, and we got them. I thought we were missing the pink sheep for a second. A little worried. Now back on task at the Pillager Outpost. Now, if I'm being honest, the Pillager Outpost, it's just kind of, it's just really small. Oh, hey. Like, how is this thing gonna house all of, wow, there is so many of these things spawning right now, bro. Also, what you got in here? Got some iron, got a little bottle of enchanting, a bunch of garbage. All right, moving on. It's just so small, and I feel like it just needs to be big and also cooler. But these guys are definitely going to be a problem, like a big one, because they are going to clap my cheeks while I'm working on this. And so what I'm thinking about doing here, I'm thinking about building up 4 walls with little watchtowers on each one of them, and then also a just gigantic tower in the middle full of different rooms and layers and levels so that they could all live in it happily ever after. And first things first, I got to make sure I grab plenty of iron so that then we can build up a bunch of iron golems so that then they could defend me while I build up the new Pillager Outpost. Bro, why are these things spawning everywhere in my world during thunderstorms? There's no way. I'm about to just chop down some wood. Yep, that's what I thought, dude. I knew it. Bro, I'm in disbelief every time I see these things. Maybe they're not as rare as I thought. Maybe they're dumb. All right, you know what, Skelly Horses? You be free, all right? You guys live your life. You know what? Better yet, actually, we're gonna go ahead and name one of these Dinner Bone. So there we go. You can live your life happily ever after, pal. You go on. Live your life. Was it worth the name tag? Was it worth the level? Was it worth the meme? Absolutely. And now that that's out of the way, it's time to get to chopping down a bunch of wood because this will be a fairly large build. So we're going to need a lot of this. No, I literally just had the realization that I started chopping down all these trees and this is spruce wood, but Pillager Outposts use they use dark oak. Luckily though, I do know magic, and with a little bit of a swish, there we go. Now that looks a lot better. A lot of dark oak instead of spruce, and I definitely didn't have to completely demolish an entire dark oak forest for this. But however, regardless, and fortunately we should have plenty of stone for this project. And well, if we don't, then I guess I gotta punch rocks. But now that we got all the resources that we're going to need for building up our new pillager outpost, now we need to begin taking down the old one, which I do have a bit of an idea. Now let's see if this works. Now, in theory, you'd imagine blowing this up would just get rid of it real easily. Oh, it didn't really spread to the bottom ones. And also, I don't know if this is actually going to work anymore. Now I'm second guessing myself, and I might be sad. Because if I could just blow up the whole thing, that means less mining and less having to deal with these guys. But it does not seem like it's really working all that well. Oh, there we go. It's kind of made a mess. Never mind. I thought it would like kind of, never mind. Just never mind. Okay, I'm gonna need pumpkins. We're spawning iron golems, and we got to do this the hard way. Deconstruction is it's gonna be a little bit challenging dealing with these guys. Also, I got a bad omen, so I'm gonna need me some mummy milky iron golems. I need you to put down the hurt on all of them. Hello? Oh, 9 shears. There we go. And boom. I did it wrong. I take 2. Let's act like that never even happened. And boom. Bruh. What? How am I building? What? Okay, now it works. Wait a second. I think I figured it out. There was grass touching the bottom of the block, and then it wasn't letting me summon him. Like, watch. I'll put one right here, and then because there's a grass block right there, I'm not gonna be able to spawn him. See? Then I get rid of the grass block, and then I pop this on it, and it spawns him. Okay, and have a little armpit hair. What's wrong with it? Now that we got some iron golems lurking around, now I can just easily chop away at the rest of this real quick. And there we go. Deconstruction of the entire tower is complete. Thanks to all of my friends following me around, keeping me safe. With the tower out of the way, now we can do a bit of terraforming so that I can know we got enough room for this thing. Like I said, I plan on making it fairly large. I don't know, buddy. Do you need a snack? There you go. Now you're looking a lot better. Come get your PaulGG ingots all around for everybody. And there we go. Now we got a nice big flat area that we can be able to build up a brand new castle for all these pillagers. Hey, who did that? Who shot at me? Who did it? It was you. You shall pay. Regardless, now it's time to just kind of create the outline of this entire thing so that I get a real good vision of how I'm going to be building it up. Now, for the outline of this thing, I'm going to start off with the walls, which I wanted to be like a 3x3 so that then they can be able to run on top of the walls and spawn on top of the walls. I also can't forget that there's going to be towers at each of the corners. Excuse me, sir. Take care of him, please. Security, thank you. I also need this back side of the wall to go pretty far because I want the main structure of the house to attach to that back wall. So then there could be an entrance over here and then like a courtyard on that side. It sounds kind of confusing, I know, because I'm a little bit confused myself. However, they're getting that PaulGG special and they're gonna enjoy it, because if they don't, then I'm gonna burn it back down to the ground and they get nothing to live in. Now we got everything pretty much outlined. And also, can you guys comment down below why the heck these guys just are not fighting unless they're right up against the guys? Like, the iron golems won't hit them unless they're like up against them. It takes so long. It's like they're lagging or something. Maybe there's too many iron golems. I don't know. I mean, most of them have died because they gave up on fighting. It's like then I rejuice them and then it's a waste of iron. You'll shoot him. He ain't even mad. Oh, I mean, that time we got a little upset. It's taking him forever. Regardless though, back to the outline. We got the entire wall that'll wrap around the house. We got the house itself that'll be attached to the wall, where there will be another back entrance over here. There'll be a balcony up on the wall. It'll all make sense. Don't worry. It looks kind of weird right now, but it'll work. The house itself will be over here, multi-story. Might make it slightly larger now that I'm looking at it. But now with the outline pretty much all set up, we can now begin the process of building up the walls and such. So bad news, I've kind of ran out of stone. Well, stone brick specifically. But also good news, I realized I don't want to make the whole thing out of stone brick. I think it would look pretty good if I interweave a bit of dark oak wood. And maybe I'll fill it in with like fences or something like that. That looks, ooh, I mean, it's looking pretty snazzy actually. I kind of like that a lot. That way by doing that, then I obviously get a lot of stone back, so it'll make it a little bit easier. But also I need to add like some texture to it. So yeah, let me mix in a bit of cobblestone. There we go, a little something like that. Definitely need to add some more stone to it as well. However, I do want to also fill all this in with wood with where the pathway will be. So they'll be running around up here. Then I gotta close up the wall and create kind of like hallways on the inside with it. Look here, guy down there that's shooting me in the butt. You've made a mistake. Say hello to my friend now. And then just close it on up. Definitely making some good progress. Got the entire wall closed in now. So now there's like these hallways where in reality I probably should add this wood thing on this side as well, so that there's some texture on the inside other than just the house. But I also need to add a bit of design elements to the outside of this, you know, by like adding like some little like pillars, some like trapdoors and stuff like that. The wall's still nowhere near being done. However, it is coming along and we're making great progress. This is shaping up to possibly be my favorite build I've ever done. If it's gonna turn out anything like the way I'm envisioning it, it's gonna be a nice piece of garbage. Also, ironically, it seems like the wall's doing a really good job at keeping all of the pillagers out, which wasn't the design, but hey, it's gonna make it a lot easier while building it, that's for sure, because then they get stuck on the outside. It's just kind of weird that they're not really spawning on the inside, considering the inside was like the pillager outpost. Now, with the majority of the wall pretty much all set up, what I want to do is kind of build out some like little watchtowery type of things here. I need to kind of test this, and I don't know exactly how I want to do it, so it might end up being ugly. I don't know yet. I just have an idea and like a vision, something like that, so then it's got some more depth to it and some texture and shape. Now all I really need to do is add like a nice little triangular shapy roof on top, really seal the deal on this there bad boy. God, please don't look like a cupcake. Every time I do one of these, it looks like a cupcake, and then my comment section's gonna laugh at me. Hold on, wait a second. I'm doing something. It's not looking cupcakey. I think it's gonna look good. Hold on. The only downside of this is I'm gonna have to repeat all of this on the other towers, and yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna have that in me. I think we've done it. I think I've evolved as a Minecraft player, because that roof, it looks pretty castle-y to me. It's got that kind of like raising, I don't know how to describe it, like it's like sharply raising up higher and higher, rather than the traditional I just stack one block on top of the other, you know? Like, I mean, it needs a little bit of work right there, but regardless, I'm vibing with it. Like, instead of that stair being there, I'll put a block and a slab. Now, like I said, I am gonna need to do this on every single one of the other corners, which I actually think is gonna be a lot easier than I thought it would be. So there we go. Now it's starting to look like a castle and not like a kindergartner's Minecraft project. I mean, this thing, all we need really is the actual castle in the middle, but it's got that kind of, you know, rugged, castle-y, medieval-y feel with the courtyard. Did that guy just go in that wall? I swear I just saw it. Also, iron golems are clearly failing, and it's not really working out anymore. These guys are getting impatient, and they don't want to wait for a house. I still gotta add some more texture, guys. I swear I'm an architect. I'm worth every single penny you're paying. Now, finally, with majority of the wall out of the way, I'd still, like I said, need to decorate it and everything, and actually add like, you know, some more design elements to it. But I figured we'd do that once the house is done, because we'll also be doing that to the house. Now I can finally begin working on the house, starting with the first level. And there we go. Now level 1 of the house is complete. I just kind of, like I said, need to do a little bit of decorating, but when you walk in through the imaginary front doors that aren't there yet, they're greeted with a nice big open floor plan. Like I said, I wanted to create another opening in the back so that they could just freely walk in and out. I mean, this is all their land. And then there will be a second story, maybe a third. You got your windows. I'm going to add some lanterns and stuff like that. But to get to the second floor, inside the wall is the staircase that'll take you up on either side, and then I'll have like a balcony thing over here. It'll be pretty cool, trust me. But now we need to start working on the second level, which is going to kind of bolster out a little bit, create some nice texture, and then just essentially build up the same design but on a second level, which will be slightly larger, and it should hopefully look good. I did end up getting really close to this tower though. Definitely needed the wall to be a slightly bit bigger, but too late for that now. So, and we're definitely using slabs for the floor of the second level because I'm a brokey and I'm tired of flying home to get more stone. Now the upstairs is definitely coming along. Got some nice windows. I'll build a little platform because they're short boys, kind of like what I did on the first level right here, where they could just like walk up and look out their windows. But I'm struggling to think about how I'm gonna I guess enclose this backside without it just being so flat. What I wanted to do was add a balcony over here, so I think what I'm gonna end up having to do is kind of fell on the stairs, create like some sort of doorway right here where it's just gonna look so funky, this like short little corridor. I think that's all I can do right now. I could just make a roof like that. Oh my gosh, we got two guys with flags on their backs, so now I can't kill either one of them. And then where are my iron golems? Like, I'm spawning iron golems all the time, and here they are wandering out in the fields enjoying their life. You're supposed to be protecting me. Get in there. I don't want to get a bad omen. Come on now, brother, there's another one. Get in there. And back to work. I could create kind of like a roof structure-y type of thing over here that'll kind of just overhang to the wall. Then we build out a little balcony thing. Ow, brother, let's talk about it. There we go. This method should work. I mean, it's not very even. However, it should work once I get to the roof portion, because it won't be one of those traditional, you know, boxy roofs. It'll be like one of these. However, the backside's not too flat. I'll add a little bit of color in there because I forgot to do that shapy rectangular thing. I'm talking to you. But the outside of the castle itself is looking pristine. This actually is my favorite build I've done so far, and I'm not even done yet. I woke up and chose to be a professional Minecrafter today. I'll be honest. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm gonna do my own horn. Regardless, now it is officially time to pop a roof on this bad boy real quick. There we go. Now that is a roof. I mean, it's not that awesome, I'll be honest. This roof was a huge pain. Like, if I could go back in time and restructure this house to where the backside was even with the front, I would appreciate myself so much, because unfortunately doing this backside a different shape than the front made it feel impossible to do the roof. It's yeah, I mean, we're just not gonna look up when we're inside, right? You wouldn't do that. Regardless though, now that the roof is completed, the house is done, the wall is all set up, all we need to do is a bit of decorating around the place so then it really feels castle-y. I mean, it already feels very castle-y, I would say, but we need more. Like, I want to add a bit of walls like this, maybe have some breaks in it so that then I can add like some fences. Oh yeah, no, that looks pretty snap. Hey, chill. We'll just kind of do that all the way around this thing. There we go. Now that does add a decent bit more texture to these towers and everything. Having the fences going all the way up. Now, next thing I want to add onto the wall at least is those like iconic looking, medievally looking type of things that sit at the top where you like use it as cover when you're overlooking. I have no idea what they're called, but I'm trying here. And ideally, I wanted to have some staircases like that. There we go. A little something like that. I don't know why it makes the wall so much more intimidating by just having those little like barrier things that they can hide behind, but now I need to do them all the way around it, so at least that way it is consistent. There we go. Now we got the wall accented all the way around except for the back, of course, but now it's looking very intimidating. And honestly, I don't really know what else I would really add to this right now, because I did a little bit of accenting on the house also with the same kind of like fence wall texture thing, and I'm honestly super happy with how this build looks as is. I mean, I need to get rid of these iron golems so that the pillagers could truly enjoy it without getting their cheeks clapped every couple seconds. But otherwise, you know, they got their little wall corridor things that they're able to go in and out of. The courtyard, you know what, this could use a little bit of something. That needs some love. Basically just gonna move in like their logs and stuff that they mine or chop down or whatever. They're like base camp resources, and just basically grab like all this stuff that's out here and just take it in, including this little tent. And I would add like a farm for food for them, but I already know that they're just gonna trample it and not appreciate it. I don't think these guys really eat food anyways, judging by the looks of them. And I just tore down that little tent, but I already don't really remember how it goes. So we're gonna wing it. Yeah, you know what, for food, just because I'm a nice guy, I'll give them the leftover pumpkins. I think they deserve it. Honestly, they helped me out so much while building this house, and it's not like I'm gonna need any more iron golems, because once these guys are pieced out, it's over with and it's their house. By that I mean castle. Regardless though, I'm happy with how this build turned out. Definitely my favorite build in this entire world as of right now, guys. Comment down below what you think of this build and how it all tied together, because I know these guys loved it. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys smash that like button, hit subscribe, join the PaulGG army, and I will see you guys in the next one.